And yeah, end of that boring stuff. I'm going to start your reading right now for Gemini. So the first card you have your past is the Empress. Beautiful. I'm just getting all this beautiful radiant energy coming from this Empress. It's just like she's radiating out. I'm really feeling this very deeply as I look at this. This is very, very strong. So do you know what I'm seeing in this? I'm seeing someone just looking at you and just finding you really, really attractive, physically attractive. But also, you know, they see you as someone who just really shines. Look at the yellow, the golden background in this card. It's almost as if they had stars in their eyes when they were looking at you. I know that sounds silly, but I'm just looking at this Empress's crown of stars. You know, each star in her crown actually represents a sign of the zodiac. So, and there are 12 of them. So, you know, the Empress cares about everyone. You know, she opens her heart to everyone. So, yeah, either this person was in the very, very early stages of a relationship with you, or, you know, they just felt fresh and new with you, as if they were looking at you suddenly from this new perspective, this lovely perspective. So, you know, in the early days of a relationship when, you know, the person you're with can do no wrong. So, yeah, it might be someone who you were just talking to. It could be someone who you're already with and they're seeing you like this in this new way. Yeah, maybe it's just a fresh stage in this relationship. It could be all of those things. But yeah, that's, you know, that's what happens usually. Like if you are in a relationship and, you know, they suddenly see you with fresh eyes, you know, this is what happens when a woman gives birth. Usually her partner sees her in a totally new way, a fresh way. And the Empress is the ultimate mother. I'm not saying this is what's happening to you. Well, it might be. But whoever this was, they really, really just saw you as someone who was just really special, really radiant. Yeah, I'm also seeing some creative ideas sort of brewing inside of you at this time. I think you're quite busy actually, so I don't think you had time to really do anything about these ideas. But if that resonates with you, just, you know, put them away, put all these ideas away, write them down somewhere, put them somewhere. Because I think what happens to you is you go along and you don't have, you know, all that much creativity, and then suddenly you have this big burst and all these ideas and everything comes to you, and you have music and sounds and lights and all kinds of things in your head, and you have to kind of express it all, and then that all ends, and then it's kind of back to normal until the next time. So while you have all these creative ideas and energy and everything coming into your head, write it all down, put it somewhere, because I think you'll definitely use all of these ideas later, you know, when suddenly you're coming along, you're thinking, oh, what can I do about this? Go and consult your list of all these things you wrote down or drew or whatever it is. So yeah, the next card you have your past is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, this is telling me that, you know, this is probably new love, or at least early love, or it felt like that again, once again. This card's obviously all about feelings, emotions. It's the emotion card. I'm really picking up on these feelings of, you know, feeling fresh, feeling new, feeling like it's the early stages of love, all these intense feelings and hoping for growth. Look at this water spilling over the edge of this cup. It's spilling over into these beautiful water lilies at the bottom of the card. So there was a lot of hope that this was going to keep on growing and blooming like these water lilies. They definitely have a hope for this, or they had at this time. They still do, I think. You did as well. The other thing I'm seeing that might be happening to some people, not everyone, I'm seeing two different things, because I did see there might be some kind of a pregnancy in the Empress card. So it might be that you or them or someone around you is pregnant, they're expecting. So, you know, with this Empress, who's the ultimate mother, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So there's growth, there's happiness, and there's, you know, love there and care, blooming. So, you know, then there's a healthy child coming out of that blooms and grows. So there could be that as well. So both of those are looking extremely positive. Very, very, very beautiful. I love this. The last card you have your past is the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so Okay, so if this is all resonating about this relationship, which I really hope it is, it's absolutely beautiful. I think you also have a lot of hope for this as well. They do, you do as well. There's so much hope, there's so much positivity all over these cards. I'm really, really feeling this. What I'm feeling is this kind of beautiful sort of drifting feeling. I don't know if this will make sense. I'll try and explain it to you. I'll try. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever laid down somewhere where there's light pouring in on you, and you just kind of keep on drifting off to sleep, and you're kind of drifting in and out of consciousness, and it's really warm, and you just kind of keep on drifting off. That kind of feeling. That's what I'm getting around this. So, I think you did have hope for this. I think you still do. But there's a little bit of caution here. It's almost like, you feel yourself drifting off, and then you suddenly start thinking, no, I can't let myself drift off. I can't let myself do this. And I don't think this is because you don't want them. I think what might have happened was, maybe you let yourself drift off in a past relationship, and that past relationship was a total disaster. It didn't feel like a disaster in the beginning. You felt yourself, you drifted off, you felt all these fantastic feelings, and it was really, really bad. So I think this is what this little bit of fear is. You don't want to repeat your past. You're kind of on your way there to kind of totally opening up to this person. You're not quite there yet. You're on the way. This knight's coming up to this river where the emotion is, and he wants to fill his cup with that love, with that emotion, but he's not there yet. He's just stopping and he's just looking at this river. So that's the stage I think you're at this time. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing there. So the first card you have here present is the Six of Wands. So, yeah, what I can say about this person is that they're supportive. They're prepared to let you take the lead on things. And yeah, I don't think many people have allowed you to do that in the past. So I think that's going to take some adjustment on your part as well. It's a good thing to have to adjust to, of course, but it's still an adjustment. I'm also seeing big changes. White horses can be about big changes, big transformations, coming into new cycles, that kind of thing. A bit like the white horse in the death card, and you have the death card here as well. So that's showing me that you are going to have these big changes. You're going through some big things. And because this is the victory card, I think this is also about a difficult situation coming to an end. And for you, there's some kind of I think there's some kind of ongoing conflict that's been around you for a while. So yeah, victory, you're going to have victory in this. I don't actually think you're directly involved in this anymore, but yeah, the end's definitely coming. Yeah, there's definitely a positive outcome coming for you here as well with this victory card. I think this is going to be a huge relief for you when you're finally able to let this whole thing go. It's been hanging around your head for so long. I can really feel the heaviness of this. And then you're going to be able to let this great big heavy cloud that's over your head just fly up into the sky. It's going to leave you and you're just going to feel so much lighter. That's what I'm seeing there. Beautiful. The next card you have here present is the Page of Wands. Yeah, I think when this situation's finally over, you're going to be able to plan a lot more. I think there are lots of things you've been wanting to do, but I think you've had to put just about everything that you've wanted to do on hold because of this ongoing situation. It's like, oh, wait and see what happens then. When that's all over, when I get the result of that, then I'll be able to do this. Then I'll be able to plan that. There are a lot of things you've actually been planning in your head, I think. I'm seeing travel or visiting people who are far away from you, all kinds of different things you've been wanting to do. And I think you've been thinking about planning these things in your head, but I don't think you've let your imagination run away with you yet. But just in case things didn't work out, that's kind of what I'm getting around this. Because, if you look at this page, he's looking up to the top of this wand, but he's not sure if he's going to be able to reach it yet. Pages are students. They're about potential. They don't have everything together yet. They're kind of learning. They're on their way. So that's how you were with this at this time. You're on your way to this. You're kind of hoping it was going to happen, but you weren't sure about this yet. You had some plans, but you're a little bit afraid to plan them thoroughly in case it all went wrong. So yeah, I think you'll be planning all these things properly quite soon, because yeah, I am seeing a victory here, definitely. And there are wands everywhere. 6 of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Wands in your future again. So there are all these wands, so much movement, so I think this is going to happen faster than you thought it was going to. Now it's speeding up now. It's been dragging on for so long. I think the end of it is coming up for you soon. So the last card you have your presence, the 4 of Cups. Okay, so I'm actually seeing someone here who's a little bit in denial, more than a little bit actually, of reality. And, they're struggling right now. They're really unhappy. They're unhappy with where they are in life. They're unhappy with what they have in life. Material possessions I'm seeing around this. I think this is someone who used to be around you, and you really cared about this person once. I'm just seeing you giving them chance after chance over and over again. They definitely didn't appreciate you. They did not appreciate everything you did for them. You did so much for them. I'm actually feeling a bit angry with this person. I don't know them, but I am feeling like that. What I'm seeing is, I'm seeing something really specific here, actually. I think there was a time in your life when you were quite down. It was a really low time in your life, and this person was around you at that time. I just think you cared so much for them that you just gave them what little you had yourself. I think you would have given them everything if you're able to. You might have even moved for them. I'm seeing that as well. Or maybe you moved them in with you. I am seeing some moving around this. But you're really throwing everything you had into a black hole, and this black hole didn't go anywhere with this person. So, what I have to tell you is what's happening with them right now is that they're still not appreciative of what they have. They're still like that. They're probably still complaining. They're sitting around thinking, oh, I wish I had more. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. That's what they're like. But at least now they're far away from you. So there's that. But this is what's happening with them. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your future is the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think this experience with this person in the 4 of Cups, when you gave and you gave and you gave, and you were in a really low place in your life at the time, I think it was obviously a very horrible experience for you. But I think now you really value fairness. I think you've always been quite a fair person, but this probably made you realise that fairness goes both ways. You really, really, really learned a lot from that time. You've always given to other people, you've always given them fair treatment, but now you're also really, really careful to make sure you're receiving fair treatment as well. So that was a really, really positive thing that came out of that. Sometimes the most positive things and, the biggest lessons come out of these really bad times. I think this might have been an ex, actually. If this was an ex, which I think it was, that would explain your hesitation around this newer relationship. You're way, way better off financially than you were at this time, but I think now you're protective of your money. I don't think you're mean. I don't think you're like that. You're just very careful. You're just very sensible. You're a lot more careful than you used to be. And you'll definitely never be giving things or money or whatever as much as you did at that time, when you're with this person, ever, ever, ever again. You're going to be very mindful. I don't think you're going to be mean and nasty or whatever. If someone needs help, yes, you're going to be there to help them, but you're going to think very carefully about, what does this person need? Is this the best thing for them? Is there another way they can help themselves? Because there's always a better way sometimes. Sometimes it's the right thing to give people things, but sometimes it's best for them to learn how to help themselves, and they'll always have that knowledge with them. So, you're going to really think carefully next time you go to give something to someone. And again, that doesn't mean you're being mean, it just means you're being careful and you're doing the best thing for that person. So the next card you have for your future is the Three of Wands. So yeah, look at this. This is the waiting card. And yeah, this is showing me a similar thing to what I was seeing in the Six of Wands. This is about this result, this positive result that's coming in for you. If you look at this man, he's up on top of a hill and he's probably had to climb all the way up. It wouldn't have been easy for him to get there, but he's finally up there. He's done all the hard work and he's there. He's enjoying the view. He's looking over this golden sea and this golden sky. And there are these three ships coming in as well. They're far away, but they're coming in and he knows they're there. He can see them. He's looking forward to them coming in. So this result's going to come in for you. You put in the hard work, you've waited, it's finally coming in. And because this is a golden sea, I often see this as money coming in. And there are some other reasons why I think this is money coming in. Yeah, it's a golden sea, golden sky. Also, above this, there's the Six of Pentacles, which is about money. And I was also seeing planning things, travel, other things that are going to cost money. So I think this is probably about money. And also ships can be about merchants. In the days of the Renaissance, there are a lot of merchants, especially coming through Venice, making a lot of money, selling things. So yeah, again, your ships are coming in, the money is coming in. So yeah, if this is resonating, if you've been waiting for this, it's coming in. It's coming in for you. So the last card you have for your future is Death. Yes. So yeah, so this whole painful cycle that you put so much work into, you've climbed the top of the mountain, you've done your work, you've waited and waited and waited. It's been dragging on and on. It's finally going to come to an end. And, it's finally going to be put to death. That's what I'm seeing here. So I'm seeing that all over this reading. Death's also about new beginnings. So when this is finally put to an end, and this money comes in, two of these things are going to really set you off, as if you're going to feel as if it's a new life, a whole new life for you. It's really going to set the reset button for you. The end of this big cloud that's over your head, it's going to be gone, plus the abundance that's coming in. You're going to be able to plan all these new things. So yeah, what can I say? This is beautiful, 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 beautiful reading. I really, really hope this is all resonating with you, and I really hope the future does, because you've been waiting for this for so long. I keep on seeing this in your readings. You're waiting for this, you're waiting for this, you're waiting for this. The other person's driving you crazy. There are setbacks, all of that. And so I'm just so, so happy to see this whole reading for you. This is probably the best one I've seen for a long, long time. So Gemini, I really, really do hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But yes, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you'd like to do. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.